Three, two, one.
Sengoku
Sengoku down. Hi, Brian.
Hello, Masa.
It's very nice to meet you, and thank you for your time today for having this podcast. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity to join in your podcast, and I'm happy to share, whatever I know, and then having this interview.
Sure. So first of all, I'm personally the big fan of NFTGo. I'm using it every day, to be honest. And then you are actually the person from NFTGo. And I think there are many questions that viewer want to ask you about the latest update, stuff like that. So let's start then. So Brian, maybe before going into about project or your platform, maybe can you give us your intro, like how you got into Web3 space and what's background, your career? Yeah.
Okay. So to give a little bit more info about my background, I wouldn't share too much, but I got into the crypto ecosystem about 4 years ago, and where I got into it was first I actually stayed in Hangzhou, where a lot of blockchains and blockchain innovations are very located, and then they're working at. And then after that, I got to know some projects, and they actually asked me for some translation help and then some marketing help. And then from there, I got to know a little bit more about blockchain and got really fascinated about the ecosystem. And while working over there for about about 8 months, I got to learn about how the projects behave and how the ecosystem is evolving and so forth. And then later on, after a while, I took a little bit of a break, but from the connections that I got to know from Hangzhou, they introduced me to this project, and then they said they needed some help with the project, and then I got to actually lead the marketing over there. And from the marketing, I got to help how the projects should be behaving, and then consulting. And then while working over there, I got to know NFTGo. And then they asked that since you seem to have some various experience of marketing and leading, I think you could be the management, you're managing the Japanese market, since I'm capable of Japan. So for now, I'm leading the NFTGo Japan, the marketing and the PD lead.
Cool. Thank you for sharing, and welcome to Web3 space, I would say. Yeah. So Brent, in NFT space, there are many projects out there. We have seen many founders in different countries with the different concept, which they all have different story. So let's talk about NFTGo. I think many viewers here in Japan have started using NFTGo. I've seen the campaign on Twitter. You guys are actively, showing to JP community. Maybe can you give us, what's NFTGo? Straightforward question, and then what can we do, and who can join to your platform? Yeah.
Well, so basically, as according to our founders, they believe that all information source and all the data should be open to the public. So as working as the NFT data analytics platform, we take pride in our platform, building a set of tools that empowers users with actionable insights on the next move in the NFT marketplaces and NFT collections, so that the users could find the NFT, the next blue chip collection, and valuing the actual value of NFT assets by using all the functions and the key features that we provide. So our features are usually included in the market overview, collection analytics, market analytics, NFT whale tracking, daily drops. And then also we have research articles, so that people who enter the Web3 ecosystem for the first time have some questions, so we can provide a little bit of trend and insights researched by our research team. And then we also have the blue chip index, so that people could have a grasp of what blue chip indexes are, what defines a blue chip NFT. And for our vision of NFTGo, so NFTGo, we try to be the gateway to the NFT ecosystem. So we don't base our business model on data accessibility, as everybody knows that everybody can just join our community and then use our platform for free. And so what we are trying to do is that we provide the Web3 community with a tool to easily discover meaningful and accurate data through our platform. So basically, we try to hold for three statements. We want to enable the community to seamlessly discover, filter, purchase, and access NFT. And secondly, we want to empower the community to create and be involved with NFT by leveraging the NFTGo's infrastructure and tools. And lastly, we want to help the involvement of facilitation of migration from Web 2 to Web 3 through NFTs. So we hope that NFTGo will be a very good analytic platform tools so that people can learn more about NFTs and make research articles, and then maybe we could actually hope to facilitate the Web3 ecosystem.
Cool. I mean, thanks for a clear explanation. So as a user, we also run the NFT project, but like before that, I'm purely, like the NFT space as personally. Who can join the community? Is it like the individual can, use it for free? Would there be any premium version that we can access to? Can you maybe give us a little, a bit detail of the services, like who can access to it or stuff like that? Yeah.
Well, most of our analytics services are very free, just as we launched the NFT data aggregation last week, where people can access like various NFTs listed on NFT marketplaces in one area through our platform. And as for the let's just say like a better services, I guess the only thing that people might have to purchase would be like developers data API that we have. But we do offer a free version so that people could give it a try and then understand what our API could provide. And then at the next step with the data API, they could be creating like NFT marketplaces, rankings, or dashboards through our API, which is a little bit like the pro version is, locked by a paid function subscription. But I think that our engine and API is very developed so that it could help like the institution for research, and then maybe like the projects to build their own marketplace and such. So most of it is very free, but we are going to launch like a lot of different products later on. And right now we are actually launching an NFT loyalty program. So these testing programs are very internal, and then we'll be giving access to our partners. And for this channel, we'll be also giving the subscribers the access to this loyalty testing program. And then through this loyalty testing program, people will be able to earn an opt-out, which would be like a premium membership, so that it's like a proof that you guys have joined the NFTGo ecosystem, and then hoping that we could grow a good communication relationship together.
Cool. That's very excited. So Brian, as you're from NFTGo platform, I assume you have met many founders in space, many community out there, maybe not only in Japan, but also in the global wide. What do you think of, the current trend in like Web3, or let's say NFT space? If you have any personal point of view or any comment, maybe can you share the viewers, like the view for the future? Yeah.
Okay, so as for the view of the future, I think that right now, as like people are very worried that the market is in a very bare state, but as our founders believe that there's so much going on for the NFT ecosystem, because as to our research, there's a lot of games like Web 2 like corporates trying to be involved in the NFT ecosystem. So if I were to remember, there's like the music industry are trying to get into the NFT ecosystem as well. And there's the game industry, which involving, what should I say, I think play to earn. Yes, there's play to earn. And there's also a lot of different like infrastructures that's trying to come together just for like involving in NFT. So I believe that currently, right now, the NFT might be like a little bit in the very low areas, but as such, right, I believe that let's see, we believe that there will be more involvement from the GameFi, the metaverse, art, and music, which would be like I think it would be like the next trend. And then metaverse is like everywhere, and then NFT can't be separated from those as well.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing that part. So do you have any plan as an NFTGo team to come over Japan holding an event in the future? Do you have any plan like next year, online, offline event, such an event? Yeah.
Right now, because of COVID, it's very hard for me to travel directly to Japan. But as NFT grows in Japan, we are going to over there to hold offline events, with the different project partners. So we're trying to make a lot of different relationship with different projects in Japan, and hopefully meet a lot of different people, because I believe that there's so much going on, and I think that the Japanese NFT projects are really hot right now. And it's very interesting, and like the ecosystem isn't like really defined like the globally. So I think there's like different ways.
Thank you. So I think most of my viewers are Japanese, basically, in my channel. Maybe can you leave us last comment from you, Brian? Any comment is welcome. Yeah.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I think that as of this like last month, a lot of people have started using our platform. We are very thankful to that. I hope that this loyalty testing program, a lot of people could participate in our program and leave a lot of feedbacks, because what we aim to do is, we want to make a community where people can trade NFT safely and an increase in value. So your feedback would be very appreciated, and then we would be waiting for your feedback, and then hopefully try to develop more tools depending on the feedback that you give. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'll make sure I will share all the details on the YouTube as well, and then we'll share on Twitter as well. So yeah, guys, let's check out the NFTGo for sure. There will be more new updates. Yeah, so Ryan, thank you so much. I'm sure you're a very busy person, but then really appreciate it for your time today. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Masa, and Sengoku Dao for giving me this interview. Hopefully, all right, I hope to see you guys all next time.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.